We're back with our third video here. So we've downloaded Anki, we've created our first ever flashcard. We did it with the word for telephone in Nepali. And now I'm going to show you how to share your decks online with the rest of your cohort. So we've been mentioning that every single cohort across the different language classes as a cohort, every 2 weeks I'm going to require that you guys upload a new deck on to Anki. Okay. Now that's going to mean working together as a cohort on a single computer, not numerous computers, on a single computer, and building a single deck. You're not going to be able to make flashcards on a bunch of different computers and like combine decks. You can't really do that with Anki. Okay, so whatever week you're doing, in and out of the week, every 2 weeks, you're going to be uploading. Maybe if you're doing Turkish, chapter 1 of the Turkish, or if Pastor Carrington gives you, a list of vocabulary words, something like that. But like I mentioned in class, I'd like to be seeing 25 to 35 new cards per of like person, places of things, like nouns, adjectives, things like that. But I'd also like to see like 10 to 15 additional phrases and things like that. And so your resource is your textbook for those things. You have audio that comes with your textbook in most cases. Malagasy, you even have like audio recordings on your Google Drive of those things, and then complete Turkish, complete Urdu, and in Nepali, you guys have online resources as well that I could show you. But then you also have your mouth. You're going to be learning how to pronounce and do these things. And so your resource for attaining vocab is those books. Okay, your teacher is not going to give you vocabulary words. I want you to own the building and making of your own decks as a cohort. Okay, so every 2 weeks, I'm going to be checking Anki to see if team so and so uploaded their thing. So if we wanted to rename this, I would say this. So I could say Team Bush Chapter 1 Nepali. Okay? And we'll rename that. It's moved all the way down here now. And so now, let's say, for example, I got with Team Bush, and we worked on the same computer throughout that couple of weeks to build out a new deck on Chapter 1 or Chapter 2. And now we're ready to upload it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually come into, I'm going to minimize my actual Anki. First things first, what you're going to do is you're going to press the sync button. Every time you study on this thing, you have to press the sync button. Okay, every time you have to press the sync button, no matter what. That's going to keep everything synced up, especially if you're using it with your phone. Things can get out of whack sometimes, and you'll like forget to sync, and then it'll forget you studied your data. So every time you do it, you have to refresh and press sync. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come back online, okay, and I'm going to go to that AnkiWeb.net again, okay, and this is actually the online version of the app that you downloaded. So you can actually get on there and see your different decks that you're building and things like that. So let's go on down to Team Bush Chapter 1 Nepali. Okay, Team Bush Chapter 1 Nepali. Once I find that, I'm going to go over here to the Actions page in my browser, and I'm going to press that Share button. Okay, so from that Share button, I'm going to title this once again, Team Bush Chapter 1 Nepali. I'm going to tag it as Nepali Fusion, or actually just do Nepali, and it usually needs some kind of little description, so I just say like, this is Chapter 1 deck Team Bush. They just want like something said in there. Okay, then I declare, you come down to the copyright agreement, and then you press that Share button. And when you press that Share button, okay, what's going to happen is it's going to share it with the world. Okay, so it's processing right now. It'll take just a second, and boom, complete. So now I can come over here and I can view it. So for example, if I was to pull up my Anki app and I wanted to go to Get Shared, and I typed in Nepali, I'd be able to come up and find Team Bush Chapter 1 Nepali right there. Boom. Okay. So that is how we share it. And then from that position, now the rest of your cohort can download it onto their computers and begin studying studying this deck as well as the decks that you've made before. Okay, so that's how you upload, and download a shared document, a shared deck. Okay, with the rest of your cohort. So once again, you're going to be making your deck as a cohort on one single computer. You're going to get done with the deck. You're going to upload it to Anki Web, and then from there, your cohort can each member of your cohort with your individual computers can download it from there. Okay. So there we go. I'm going to remove this so it doesn't get confusing with you guys. And that is it for this video.